Guys, girls, goblins, welcome back to Controllers and Katanas. I'm Relic, joined by my good friend Martin, aka Marty O'Cool, and we've got a bit of news today. Not much, but we've got a little bit of news. This isn't. Take this with a pinch of salt. I've seen a leak confirming that the Demon Slayer movie is coming out around October, November this year, the first release. However, could be clickbait, I don't know. But that's what I've seen, it's what I've heard, and hopefully it's true. I hope we do get something this year. I'd prefer it to be a bit sooner than October, November. But it'd be nice to get a concrete date. I know they said 2025, but it could be 31st of December 2025, and then that's just kicking the nads in it. But yeah, so some Demon Slayer news. I'm hoping it's true, just because I want a solid date so I can make sure I'm planned in, mate. I'm planned in for that.
Yeah. Get the podcast lined up with it as well.
That's it, mate.
And the other news, today, news released, Squid Game Season 3 will be out June the 27th this year. So, come on, bring it on. Looking forward to that.
I honestly feel like they've brought that forward, you know. I think they was potentially going to release it a little bit later, but me included, I think some of the backlash over the cliffhanger of the last season has probably forced them to bring it out a little bit sooner than they may have expected. But I'm very excited for that to come out. Excited to see what the rest of the games are, seeing as though they seem to be pretty different this time around. Obviously, we've got another 2 or 3 games left yet to go through. Potentially, obviously, we don't know. Everyone might just get murked off. I'm not sure, but yeah, it's fun. It's fun. I'm excited for it. It's going to be good. It's going to be great.
And one of the good things as well, I don't think they'll have the voting in the next season, because I think the whole voting thing was the hero thing, wasn't it? The hero story kind of thing. That the front man was playing with the main dude in it, so we weren't having that voting crap. Straight to it. Get some eliminations in it. Get that cash up.
Get that KD up, mate.
Well, your
Positive
KD, mate. But yeah, looking forward to it. It should be good, and we would definitely be talking about it on podcast.
Oh,
for sure.
100%. We have 100%. Just recorded a part for A Way Out. So for those of you who don't know, because you won't know, because it's not released yet, we have been playing through A Way Out. We're starting to get the controller side built up in the background, ready to launch. We are having A Way Out start this Sunday. That is right. This Sunday going up. First part, and we're going to release a part every single Sunday until we've gone through that game. We're going to get a little bit more gaming content as well, so hopefully we'll have a few bits releasing on various different days in the week, as well as just the podcast on Friday. So we're trying to bulk it out a little bit, give you all the content you need and all the content you want. Do you know what I mean? So look forward to that. It's been brilliant so far. I've had a good laugh. So they're going to start releasing on Sunday this week. So look out for that. Probably around 4 o'clock. Just something for you all to look forward to.
Yeah, put it in your diaries. Forget Squid Game for now. This is the main event.
This is it, mate.
A Way Out every Sunday, mate. Be there.
This is it, mate. And also, My Hero Academia, they're releasing the Vigilantes spin-off show. It's been announced that there's going to be some regulars from that. So there's going to be like Ingenium, All Might's going to be in it. Microphone Man, I can't remember his name, but he's definitely going to be in it. There's a few, not many. There's like 5 or 6 different characters that you've seen. Eraserhead, he's going to be in the Vigilantes show as well. Probably just make appearances, I don't know, but it's nice to have that sort of like vigilante thing going off. Obviously part of the same world, but then you're also going to see some of the characters that you like and you enjoy as well. So it always sort of easy to get you into things like that when you've got that familiarity there. So yeah, I'll check it out. It might be pretty good. It might be fun. It might not be, but I'll have a look. I'll see what's happening.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not up to date with My Hero Academia, but I really enjoyed it when I was watching it. Obviously, other stuff comes in, and you haven't got enough time to watch, obviously, one anime, because there's loads of other good animes out. So, I'll give it a watch as well. See what it's all about.
Yeah, it's a spin-off, isn't it? So I think you can get away with watching that without even fully being up to date with it.
Yeah,
but hopefully. Speaking of anime, we've been watching some bangers, haven't we? Some absolute screamers of anime. Sakamoto Days, episode 3. We'll kick it off. Should we just kick it off? Should we get straight into it?
Let's get straight into it, mate. That's what
Straight into it, mate.
So
we've obviously we got introduced to a new character on the last episode, Lou. She's like a Chinese mafia sort of like. In that world, her parents were like in the mafia, in Chinese mafia, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
And basically, she's obviously started working at the Sakamoto shop. She's 2 hours late. Shin's fuming. He's asked Sakamoto to sack her because she's rubbish. But then, I got spun out here, mate, because obviously Sakamoto doesn't talk, like, barely ever. Yet he's just yapping, mate. He's yapping in this episode for, like, ages. And, like, in my head, I was thinking, it's an imposter, mate. It's got to be an imposter. And it's some little shape-shifting rascal, isn't it, mate, called Nagamo.
This character, Nagamo, is so good, though. Like, his ability is, like, mimicking people. And some of the stuff, the things that happen in this shop after, are so good, mate. So, he lies a lot, doesn't he, as well?
Oh, yeah, he's dead sharp, isn't he? Like, he's smart, he's intelligent, he knows what he's doing.
So he tells, so Shin and Lu are there, confused. We find out Nagamo's an imposter when the real Taru comes in. And he's like, you're right, Nagamo. It's Nagamo, isn't it? Yeah. You're right, Nagamo, how's it going? And then Nagamo's like, says to Shin and Lu, like, I work at the supermarket over the street. Turns out she actually worked with Sakamoto back in the day. So then Shin and Lu start filling him in, don't they? Whack, kicking him in. Whack him on the head, don't he? He has this like little...
It's like a lump on his head.
And then he lies about something else, doesn't he? What does he lie about? Oh, he lies about his age. He's like, I'm only 18. Turns out he's 27. Gets another good whacking on the head.
Like a proper snowman on his head, hasn't he? Lump, mate.
Yeah. Lump on lump, mate. Yeah. But yeah, I really enjoyed this character when he comes into it.
There's like a...
He's not in it a lot, though, is he?
No, not in this episode. I feel like we'll see him a bit more, then. We'll see him a bit more, I feel like. Because he wouldn't introduce a character like that and then not reintroduce him. Because he does seem quite a good character. I quite liked him, to be fair. But Sakamoto's got like a 1 billion yen hit on his head. So basically, he's going to have hitmen for days after him. And he gets this guy rolls up, pizza guy rolls up, delivers a pizza.
Legend, mate. Legend.
He's a hitman. Like, he's delivering a pizza. He delivers a fresh pizza. But he's actually a hitman. He gets murked, doesn't he? He does. It's when they're at the...
Go on, you say.
He's like dodging. He's like double chins like this, bouncing everywhere and stuff as well, isn't it? Like...
That's a bit where... who's he get? He gets someone... So this pizza guy, his weapons are the pizza cutters, aren't they? And he puts them to Nagamo's neck, who's tied up. It's like, if you move... it's like, if you move a muscle, he's dead or whatever. Turns around and Taru and Lu are just eating a pizza like casually. Just like not bothered, just like eat the pizza.
It's because they just know Sakamoto's. He's going to murk him off regardless. Let's be real, mate.
But then this Nagamo kind of breaks out of his... he breaks out, doesn't he? And just like a sleeper hold, WWE sleeper hold on him, mate.
Proper does him in, mate.
Breaks him off.
Rear naked choke, mate.
But there's more to this Nagamo than... Because he says, like, he's not there to claim on the bounty. He was just there to warn him for now, but... I think he's got other plans later down the line, but...
he's a busy man, isn't he?
Good introduction to the character, I thought.
Yeah, it was cool. It's fun. It was like a really fun interaction. So they decide, obviously, they find out he's got like a 1 billion yen hit on his head. So what do they decide to do? Go to the theme park, mate. So they've gone to this theme park, and it's just... They go on this pirate ship, and it's just, mate, it's Sakamoto's like double chilling belly are just wobbling on the pirate ship everywhere like he's jelly and that. The way they animate him proper makes me laugh, mate, because they just make him dead fucking liquid and fat, don't they?
It's just a bit where they're like, Shin and Taru's like, yeah, we've got to lay low. Next minute, like his daughter runs over, like, remember you taking me to the theme park? He's like, oh crap. His face, it just zooms on his face and it's like, oh crap. And
they got Shin and Lu like bodyguards, aren't they?
Yeah.
But mate, this episode was, honestly, I actually really enjoyed this episode. Because Shin, mate, there's like a janitor guy that appears. And you get this scene, don't you? Actually, where they're like, it's like the hitmen headquarters or something, isn't it? And they're talking.
Yeah.
And there's this janitor guy, and he's like, "Do you think the janitor looks like not outdated now, like that bloke is?" He's like, "Why are you dressed as a janitor?" And he rolls up in this theme park, and he's like, obviously looks shady and like dodgy in that. And Shin's like, "Oh, there's one here." And he just murks him with a pen like in one hit, doesn't he? He just fills him in without his missus seeing.
Yeah, he didn't even look, does he? Just like stabs him with his pen. Yeah, so Shin explains to Lu, doesn't he, his ability. Like, he can sense, it's like in a 30-meter radius, he can sense like heightened feelings, like they want to going to attack or what they're thinking.
Yeah, they typically have got like got adrenaline or something, haven't they? Like, or whatever. The way he words it's much better than what we've just worded it. But yeah, like he kind of makes it make sense, sort of thing. So he can feel what your intentions are, sort of thing.
Yeah, he senses. Yeah, their senses are heightened, so then he knows they're going to attack. But I love the bit when, like you said with Taru on the pirate ship, it's like the safety harness is literally on his belly. And it's like, and he's like, I regret having those frankfurters before. It's so funny. It's just little bits of comedy about the throwing. Like
yeah, it's so good. But on this one, he basically ends up on his roller coaster, and he's like, Shin's obviously on the roller coaster, well at the back, and he's like, "Why at the back?" He's like, "It goes faster on the back." It's like, "No, it doesn't. That literally is not real. Like, it goes faster. It's the same speed all the way through." And he's like, "Yeah, but then I can see everything that's going off." And then he spots this bloke who we saw earlier in like the Hitmen sort of like headquarters with like silver hair. And
Tatsu, isn't it? Tatsu. His name.
And yeah, he sees him and he's like, he's a bit suspicious. He is like, he's sus. He is. So then, mate, Shin just comes in fully clutch on this roller coaster, doesn't he?
Oh, man, like, it's such a good scene.
He sees he's got a gun. He like shoots his own thing like as they're upside down, comes down, lands on the track, and then he just starts murking this guy. Like they're just starting a good scrap, don't they? But
so they're going on the loop, aren't they? So he shoots his thingy, he jumps out when they're going up, and he lands behind the guy.
Yeah,
and it comes back round
like on the roller coaster.
Shoots his strap in and kind of throws him out, doesn't he? And they both land on another part of the track.
But they're obviously having a fight on the track, which is a fantastic scene. And this guy's using poison, isn't he? He's got like poison throwing knives and stuff like that. And it catches Shin. And this guy's like, "Oh, you'll just go blind." But it's like that entire sequence leading up to like even the end of the episode, you don't know what to expect. But Shin's like, he's sick, isn't he? Like, he's proper putting in work, mate. Bearing in mind he's blind and stuff, and he's scrapping with this guy. And they come off the roller coaster and they land on stage where there's like a little bit of like a pantomime like play sort of thing going off. And
it's the mascot, isn't it? The mascot.
There's a mascot, and he's Sugar. Like, there's like a bad guy or whatever, isn't he? And then Shin gets in this mascot's costume, and he can't see anything, so he's fighting with this guy, and he's literally like landing all the hits. He's basically countering, dodging. He's thrashing him. Turns out he's reading Sakamoto's mind, and he's in the crowd just telling him what to do through his head. Like, right, nah, quick. It's coming from your left, duck left, right, uppercut. It's like, I thought that was like, I actually didn't expect that to happen at all. I thought it was like a really cool, like a smart like thing to write into it, like a quite good touch. But it's just basically scrapping half the episode, isn't it? It's just entertaining. That's why I've not got many notes, because it's just an entertaining episode. Like, you've just got to watch it to like fully grasp sort of like the episode. But yeah, it's a really fun episode. This one was.
I did like the characters of that Tetsu guy. The assassin.
He's sick, mate. He is. Yeah, I did like him as well.
When he first pulls the gun out, he blasts at Taru, but like he turns around, it's his glasses. He's got bulletproof glasses on. It's like, ding.
He's like, he's even got bulletproof glasses. Like, ding.
But yeah, it was a really good episode, and I like the bit where obviously Taru's in the crowd, like telling him what to do in his mind, and then his wife and daughter like turn around and see Taru's like watching the stage, like, oh, he's really enjoying it. And his daughter's like, yeah.
Oh, he's really into this, isn't he? Because he's like...
He's just not even saying anything. But yeah, another good episode. And we saw more of what Shin can do. Like, in the first couple of episodes, we didn't really see a lot. We saw the first episode, we saw him like diving around and stuff. But this episode, on that roller coaster, mate, He did some clutch moves, mate. Clutch moves.
Yeah, man. I mentioned it in the Discord earlier, which people need to get into. By the way, we
Oh,
need
yeah.
people. We need people getting in there. We need people piling into this Discord. But I keep seeing it, mate. It pisses me off every time. People saying, like, due to the art style and stuff, that Sakamoto Days is bad. Wrong, mate. It's great. I said it last week. I said it the week before. I love this art style so much, mate. Like, some people saying that it looks old, like it looks like it's from 10 plus years ago. But I think that's why I love it. Like, I love it because for anime right now, it is different and the animation's great. Like, it's very well animated. And the art style does look almost a bit outdated, but it's based off of a manga. Like, the manga art style is very similar to that, and I love that art style because that's sort of what I grew up in terms of watching anime and stuff. Yeah, like, man, I used to have a browser open before I went to school. I used to have like 8 different browser tabs open with all different anime on because my internet was that bad back in the day, like everyone else's were. I had to keep the episodes buffering throughout the day whilst I was at school. So when I got home from school, I could watch episodes of it because I just wouldn't be able to otherwise because the internet was so slow. And like
your friends like you coming around? No, mate. I got 7 episodes of anime.
Hey, and I sound like a broken record, but it is just so nostalgic to me, mate. I really, really like the art style. It's refreshing to me because everyone's trying to seem. Don't get me wrong, I love Demon Slayer. JJK Season 2, spot on, mate. Attack on Titans, fantastic. There's loads of anime, Solo Leveling, loads of anime, fantastic animation, great art styles, all that sort of stuff. But this feels like a breath of fresh air for me. Like, it is so different, almost. Even though it's not that different, but it does seem so unique in a sense, I think. I like it, mate. It's good. I like it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm glad you're enjoying it. Like, but yeah, I don't mind the art style. I think it's brilliant, and the comedy and the action scenes are so good.
Yeah,
So,
it suits it. It really suits. It suits the anime, in my opinion. Like, I feel like if, like, the fact his fat chin's wobbling and stuff like that, it wouldn't fit. That comedicness wouldn't fit on JJK Season 2 level animation because the animation's quite serious and it's quite sort of like I say precise almost in a way. Like, you wouldn't get away with that sort of comedy, I don't think.
Yeah. But as soon as, like, when we start watching Sakamoto Days, the first bit where he's like, obviously when he's thinner and he's like back in the day and just smirking on guys, I was like,
So good, mate.
So good. Straight away, like,
so good. Yeah, I love it, mate. It's very good. Really enjoyable.
Another show we've been watching, another great anime show, Solo Leveling, episode 4.
The greats. This will be remembered in years and years to come, man.
So this episode, I thought it wasn't like action-packed like the other ones, but it had some really good information.
This is a very story-driven, sort of like preemptive episode, and it's leading up to something bigger.
Yeah, it's leading up to something big, yeah. So, yeah,
which is great. I love them. I love these. It's a bit more world building, gives you a bit more character building, introduces sort of like more people. You need these episodes. It's all right having fighting, but that easily can become repetitive, especially if you're not learning any new characters or learning about the world. It can get boring. So these episodes, especially an anime like Solo Leveling, which is very heavily focused on fighting and things like that, you just need these. They're very, very warranted for me.
And a lot of people like just want action every episode, but we need episodes to build the world, like you say.
Yeah, especially for us. This is easy for us to talk about because we've got stuff to talk about. We can't. It's hard for us to just talk about. Oh, that fight was sick, and people are like, "Oh, right." Like, you're gonna. Yeah, my opinion on that fight was that it was absolutely bang on. Like, you've got to go and watch the fight though to understand what we're talking about. Whereas we can at least explain a little bit of the episode when it's stuff like this. So, yeah.
Yeah. So the episode starts off with obviously Junwoo wants to do higher ranked raids, but the problem is he is at a rank E at the moment.
Yeah, bottom tier, wasn't he?
Bottom tier. Bottom of the barrel, mate. So to do this, to get higher ranked raids, he needs to be reassessed. His hunter rank needs to be reassessed. We all know what he is. We all knew what it was before, what his rank was. Looking at what he can do, but yeah. So he goes to the rank assessment building. Obviously, there's loads of scouts looking to recruit from different people getting reassessed. But yeah, we all knew his rank was S. But this episode really brings it out that he is a rank S, and people are actually seeing it now. It's no more faking. I think the episode's called "No More Faking" because this is it. The world knows.
Got to know. Yeah. White Tiger are on him. Like they obviously are suspected him before anyone else did. They're obviously desperate to get him on their side in their like guild and everything. But the machine, the way it works is basically it can't read him because his power is basically he's got more power than what the machine can handle, and that's how obviously they read that you're an S rank. It's literally he's the 10th person into Japan to become the S like an S rank, and then what happens is essentially he's an S rank, but to become officially an S rank, he's got to go back in like a few days, hasn't he? Because they've got to like get a different machine or something to like read his power. Because this one just doesn't. But
it's like when you're ill, when you go to the doctor and you're ill, when you go come back in a couple of days and see how you are.
Yeah, there's a guy called Choi. Was it Choi? He was one of the guys he's blanked him, anti. Like was he the guy with the pink hair? Was it pink or red hair? I can't remember what he looked like now. But
is it John Key?
Oh, I don't know. But there's a guy who's
the head of the Hunters Guild. Yeah, that guy.
1 second. Yeah, Choi Jong-in. He's got like red hair and glasses and stuff.
Yeah.
He's part of the Hunters Guild, isn't he? He's the one who's got like fire magic and stuff.
Yeah, he's the head, isn't he? The head of them.
Yeah, he's the guild master.
Fire mage.
Yeah,
best fire mage apparently.
Yeah. I honestly, he looks interesting to me. He does. Like the fact he's got fire mage abilities and stuff. That sounds pretty sick, mate. That does. But obviously, Jin Woo just walked past him, just completely ignored him, mate. Like embarrassed him in front of everyone, bro.
Yeah, it's like if you're not busy, he's like, I'm going to see my mum in it. So
yeah, well, that was the thing as well. Like, obviously, we see in this he gets that second ingredient to make the elixir of life, which sort of reminds you that he's doing it for his mum. But other than that, you forgot about his mum. Like, he's like, oh shit, yeah, he's doing this for his mum, isn't he? But you actually see her, and she looks like she's on death's door, mate. Like, she is definitely. She looks like she's been dead for 2 weeks. Like, come on, mate, this elixir of life, you're going to need a resurrection. You're going to need to arise her, pal. She's done for, mate. Trust me.
Need a Phoenix down, mate, from Final Fantasy.
He's going to have to fully arise her, mate. Her and Tank are going to be chilling, mate.
But you say, like, the fight, what was it? The Tiger Clan are after the guild leader, like, literally runs to the assessment office.
He sprinted, hasn't he?
Proper marathon run, and because what's his name, Jong Hee, he's looking for the guy who's involved in the Redgate incident, isn't he? He doesn't know any information, but then he sees the president running through the door, the Tiger Guild guy, and then he knows because he's looking for Jin Woo. He knows that Jin Woo was involved in the Redgate.
Yeah.
So he's going to zoom in on him now, focus on him. But yeah, I like this episode because we see a lot of like the S rank people, don't we? The ones who became S ranks.
Yeah.
One of them we have the Go Gun Hee. Sick character is.
Gun Hee's a
That's
legend.
the old like retired.
He's a Hunters Guild. He's a Hunters Guild's president.
It's chairman, is it?
He's obviously retired, isn't he? But he's the big boss, isn't he? Like. He's the top dog he is.
But it's like a beast, mate. It's built like Arnold Schwarzenegger. And he looks like so powerful as well. But he tries to offer a job to Jin Woo in the actual guild, doesn't he? As like a guild higher up.
Like a higher up, yeah. He seems like a nice bloke and like it's in like a weird way as well. He kind of reminded me of David Beckham. Like I can't explain it, but he looked a bit like David Beckham to me for some reason. Honest to God, I'll show you a picture of him, mate, in a bit. There's like an angle he was, and I was like, he looks like an older David Beckham or something, bro. He does. I can't explain it, but I was like, what? Legend.
What about this guy's physique though? This guy's massive, isn't he? The guy's 80, mate. The guy's 80.
He's like, he's a unit, mate. Proper unit. But obviously
It
they've
looks like
got He basically
doesn't.
saying like their guild hasn't got many like high ranks or anything. Mate, they've got 2 S ranks. There's only 10 in the country. What do you mean?
Well, they're saying like there's 5 guilds, and he wants to keep that balance. But if Jinwoo joins one of them other guilds, then it'll just like go, it'll go mental, and it'll literally, it'll tip the balance in a certain
Yeah,
direction on the
all go
guilds on
tits
it.
up,
Yeah,
mate.
yeah, basically, yeah. So he wants them to be with wants to be with the guild, the main guild, doesn't he? He wants to because he sees how powerful he is, and they want another S rank with them. So, but obviously Jinwoo refuses, doesn't he? Because
Yeah.
his place is in the the gates fighting monsters. That's where he belongs. That's what he tells him.
It's all he cares about is scrapping, mate, and I respect it.
Yeah, he's a soldier, mate. He's a soldier.
I literally
He's not.
respect it, mate.
But that gun, Go Gun He, mate, is sick. It is, sick character.
Go gun he.
I'd love to see. I think was he like. I think Jinwoo said he was the first. Was he the first S rank to come about? I think he was, wasn't
Yeah, like it's like the first S rank in like Japan or something, wasn't
he?
he?
Yeah, that's right.
But yeah, it's sick
Imagine that
guy,
being
mate.
be the first S rank, mate. Like all the other guys around you, like get out of the way, mate. An S rank, innit? Get out of the way.
Who do
Move
you think
aside.
you are, bro? I'm S rank, bro.
That flexing his muscles, and like 10 others come out, 10 S ranks come along. Like, oh yeah, I'll hush it down a bit. I'll quiet down a bit now. But yeah, it's. I mean, it's been a great episode, and we have the we have the scene at the end, don't we? The with the mining team. Obviously, you did a couple of shorts of this, didn't you? On our
Oh yeah, yeah.
TikTok
But
and
it's
YouTube.
Big Dongo as well, isn't it, in the hospital?
Oh yeah,
And he's like you get this like thing, obviously Jinwoo's dad. They're assuming like he's like a beast, aren't they? Like, oh, he's not human. He's not human. Like he's a beast, he is, he's part beast sort of thing, blah blah blah. Mate, Big Dongo, mate, you just got battered, bro. Shut up, man.
You know, I've got a theory because there's a bit where it goes on. So it goes on like the black market doing Jinwoo. He's trying to sell a few things and get a few new items because he's got a big mission of doing the next 25 levels of the castle. I've got a theory, and it might come true, might not, but I'm going to tell you anyway.
Let's hear it.
I
Let's
think
hear it.
I think he's going to sell that item. Gives it, is it like doubles the strength of magic?
Yeah, magic. Yeah, yeah.
I think he's going to sell that on the black market, and that Dong, whatever his name is, Dong
Big
Su,
Dongo's got it.
he's going to get it and then kill his dad with it.
Yeah, but what's Big Dongo's ability? Is he a fighter though? Can he use magic?
I think he can,
You know what I mean?
unless that other guy gets it. That fire
Joy,
mage, imagine that.
mate, that fire mage would be sick with that. Joy would.
Can you imagine? But yeah, I'm trying to think of a way how that Dong Su guy would kill Jinwoo's dad, or attempt to anyway.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
And it must be like a powerful weapon that maybe Jinwoo's got, or I don't know. But yeah, I was just thinking about it. It's like it could happen.
Yeah, Huang Dong Su is a fighter type.
Is he? Oh, maybe not then.
Enhanced combat skills. Not that enhanced, bro. You got banged.
Yeah, but if he got banged, mate, then how powerful is Jinwoo's dad? I can't remember his name. What's Jinwoo's dad's name?
Jinwoo Senior. It's like I can't remember. It's like
Well, Jinwoo's second.
It's like
name,
Il Jinwoo,
right.
isn't it? Il Jinwoo or something.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
I've made that up, mate. I don't know.
That's his mum, isn't it, Il Jinwoo?
No, it's dead Jinwoo.
Jinwoo.
Jinwoo's dad. I'm gonna Google it now, mate. Jinwoo's dad.
Make sure you don't see spoilers.
Il Huan.
Yeah, that guy. We'll just call him Jinwoo's dad, isn't it?
Jinwoo's dad, in it, mate.
But yeah, we don't really see him this episode.
Yeah, Il Huan Sung.
Kill one son, okay.
Yeah, because it's Sung Jinwoo, in it. Well, it's Sung Il Wan because the names are backwards, aren't they?
Yeah,
Find
so
out,
we
mate.
So we have he joins a mining team, doesn't he? He joins a mining team. Jinwoo does, doesn't he? And basically, the mining team, what they do is, after the soldiers have gone in, cleared the gate, miners will go in, and the people who collect the bodies go in, clear it all out, get all the mine all the materials and stuff, loot everything, get it all out, bring it back, and then that's it basically, isn't it? So Jinwoo's joined this mining team, and they go in the cave, don't they?
Mate, he's met his future wife, mate. He's in love with that dancer, he is. I'm telling you now, mate. He had hearts in his eyes when he saw her, didn't he? Actual hearts in his eyes, bro.
Proper like respects her, doesn't he? He proper respects her, and she's got this like sick, like powerful aura around her. It's Chai Hien, is it?
Yeah, it's Chai Hee-hoon or something like that.
Yeah. She's called
She's
the dancer.
the 9th S rank, isn't she?
Yeah, 9th S rank. She senses it's like a crowd of people that obviously the mining team are waiting to go in. And she senses a power in the crowd. She looks around, can't see Jinwoo. Obviously Jinwoo's moved, but yeah, Jinwoo's in love with her. Definitely.
Honestly, hearts for eyes, mate. 100%. 100%. But he's basically grafting, isn't he? Mining with the others. And he senses this A-rank boss, doesn't he? Like, he can sense, obviously, power in the rest of the dungeon. Because, obviously, the problem is if they kill the boss of the dungeon, it closes it, so it doesn't give them time to actually mine. But also, just going back a little bit, actually, when he's on eBay, on the black market eBay, look, selling that stuff, why is he skinned? What's he been doing, mate? He's been grafting. Where's all his money gone?
Didn't he get all them essence stones as well? He could have sold
them.
You
know what I mean, mate? He's been using his minions to get him bare stuff. Where's his money gone, mate? Why is he skinned?
Unless he's just paying for, like, the hospital bills and something.
He's got loads of debt or something, bro.
He's paying for college in it for his sister as well. So, I don't know.
He needs to sort it out. He's not grafting as hard as I thought, to be honest with you. He let me down a little bit when I realised he was skip, mate. Let me down a bit, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, it's like, it should be like, you know, in them games where, like say with me with Final Fantasy, like, I'll just get so much money, I'll just buy, like, loads of potions for no reason. It's like, oh, I've got to spend my money on something. I'm about to finish the game now. I mean, so, but he should be at that stage. He should be having, like, loads of money. Because the amount of stuff, I mean, even in that, like, the castle thing, the bosses, the loot you must get off them bosses, mate. Like, the coins and stuff you should get off them bosses.
Oh, yeah.
Selling all that, mate, you'd be mega rich.
I'd be minted, mate, I would. But what I like about this as well, you know, obviously that part where he's like, I really want to see what it's like, what a real A-rank boss is like. He's got a proper boner for it, hasn't he? Like, stood at that gate, and he's like, I'm only going to give the boss a poke. I was like, what do you mean, you dirty little git? Give it a poke? What you doing, bro? But, like, you see him changing a little bit, can't you? Like, he's really, like, hungry now for power, isn't he? Like, he really just, all he cares about is scrapping, and it's not even about saving his mum anymore, I don't think. He just loves a fight, doesn't he? He loves a good scrap.
He gets caught, though, doesn't he?
Gets caught by his future wife.
So, what are you doing?
He rolled up and literally asked him, what the fuck do you think you're doing? That's literally what she said to him, with a tissue over her nose like that, because it stinks in there, mate. All them blokes just letting farts off in that dungeon, mate.
Well, as he's working for the miners, mate, number one student straight away, isn't he? Number one worker, mate. All the guys are loving him. The boss is like, he's the greatest thing that's ever happened to us. Mate, he's only been there like 2 seconds.
They're slagging him off though, aren't they, in the background? E-rank Hunter. Shit, mate.
He's not an E-rank. He's a, I don't know, S-rank.
Buzzing for the next episode though, mate.
Thing is, when you look like a tank, mate, or like ripped and stuff, people are going to question you, aren't they?
Yeah,
like, what's he doing?
I forgot how like little and like teenage like he looked from the first season. I've seen like clips from early in the first season. Yeah, where he's like little mophead and that. Now he's like dead handsome and like rock hard and stuff.
Is that a haircut as well?
Mate, I need to learn more about his dad. Like this is one of them times where I really kind of jealous of people that have read the manhwa, the manhwa and stuff of this, like the manga or whatever, because they know what's happening and like what's going to happen. but at the same time, they haven't got this level of excitement that we have. So like we've got that going for us. We've got the excitement now. We don't know what's going to happen. So yeah, it's exciting to learn obviously what's going to happen. So we'll find out tomorrow. We'll find out tomorrow when this is here. 2 days for us now recording, but tomorrow, Saturday.
I think it is the best way, like not reading the manhwa, but like literally just like watching it like we are. I mean, I'm not slagging people off who do read anime before.
Oh yeah, it's no wrong with it at all. Like, I read some mangas at the moment, but none of them have got anime or anything yet. But I've started reading some that have already been out and watched of anime. Read the manga to see what it's about. Obviously, it's a great form of art. It's fantastic storytelling, all that sort of stuff. So you're well within your rights to do so. It's just for the sake of the podcast. It's nice for us to have a genuine, unknown reaction every single episode we go into. Oh, I think that anyway.
Yeah, and like obviously people who have read the mangas and stuff, they will like be excited for people who haven't read the manga to like be viewing it and like seeing their excitement for the first time because obviously they knew what's happened already. But or they've read the mangas but they're watching the anime to see how they've like kind of brought it across. But yeah, great episode again. Not like I say, not a lot of action, but story building in it really brought it to light and brought it to life as well. Yeah, so yeah, enjoyed it, mate.
Yeah, it's great.
Hopefully, next episode we'll see a bit more of Jinwoo's dad. You know what I'd love if he just came back and battered that guy again, mate, and just like floated off again.
Teabagged him in the hospital bed.
Then he gets out of hospital like, fully recovered. Bang! It wakes up in hospital again. What happened? Oh,
what's this
again, bro?
The hospital just drops his nuts on him, mate.
Goes like sleep, like.
He's like, what? Why is it warm? Another anime, old 2002. I realised that 5 Force Season 2 came out, mate, 3 years ago, pretty much. 5 Force 2002. No, 22. Shit, what am I about?
I was going to say, I was like,
2022. Yeah, but 3 years ago. 5 Force came out Season 2. We still haven't got Season 3, bro. They need to sort. This is the thing. This is the thing that pisses me off about anime, mate. That takes the piss. You can't wait 3 years to bring a new season of something out. I think, Stranger Things, mate. Sort it out, man.
Mate, Stranger Things, mate. I've given up on that anyway.
Solo Leveling's done it right. You literally, that's the problem. You got to rewatch it all before you start it again. It's so time consuming, isn't it?
I can't watch Singer Die again. What's his name? That the rock star dude.
Oh, Big Eddie.
Yeah, legend, mate. Even though it comes back because we've seen it in the trailer.
Eddie Munson. Eddie Brock, mate. What's better doing there, bro?
That annoys me about like Stranger Things. Like instead of like letting people wait and be excited by a return.
It's like, oh yeah, he's back.
Showing the trailer, mate. What?
What?
Oh, thanks for that.
That scene was sick though, where he's playing Master of Puppets on top of that trailer thing.
Yeah, getting all the bats and stuff. Yeah,
legendary character he was.
Mate, it's coming back, mate. It's in the poster.
Imagine if you go into it and all it is at the start of the next season, it's just a flashback of him playing Master of Puppets and then he dies. That's him coming back. He doesn't actually come back. Just rewatch him murking them off, mate.
I'll just be like, turn it off, mate.
Like, oh, nice. Ruined my life, bro. They're like crying again for a second time, mate.
So, Fire Force episode 9 starts off. They're still fighting Tempe. There's a funny bit in this episode straight away.
Is it the Arthur bit, mate?
No, it's that bit. You tell him that bit, and I'll tell the bit after. Yeah. You tell him. You tell him the Arthur bit.
It's the Arthur thinking that Circumference is someone called Circumference, mate. He couldn't remember if Pi was his horse or his friend. What are you on about, bro? He's like, I can't remember the story. Was Pi his horse or his friend? It's like, what?
Licked and panel out. What are you on about?
Like, he's taps, mate. He is.
So we see. So Tempe goes to strike at Tamaki, isn't it? Juggernaut stands in the way.
Oh yeah, the Juggernaut. Mate, I was vexed. I thought he was done for.
Yeah, I was like, what's going? You can't get.
Oh wait, I just want to give a quick shout out to that Ogun guy. Those fire swords he makes.
Yeah, but later on, mate, it gets even sicker, doesn't it?
Yeah, he's sick, mate. He's in probably my top 5 characters now from this show at the moment. He's so sick.
It's because of what he does later, isn't it? That's why.
Yeah.
He's rose up. But yeah, so Tempe goes to strike Tamaki. Juggernaut obviously fancies Tamaki, so he stands in the way.
Sacrifices himself.
Yeah, Tempe's arm goes straight through Juggernaut, mate. Leaves like a gaping hole in his chest. Everyone thinks he's dead, even us watching. Like, oh no, you can't kill.
Mate, I wrote down not Juggernaut in all capitals. That was my note. It was notes, man.
But it turns out Juggernaut's wearing extra layers, so it's not actually hit his body. It's just hit the clothing that he's been wearing, the extra clothing. And then after that, all these hellhounds jump on Juggernaut, start ripping him up, mate. Rip his arms off, and then Shimmer and everyone else like, he's definitely dead now. No, he's not, mate. Some arms come out, don't they? It's like, oh, I'm glad I dressed up for the weather.
I want to see what he looks like with just a t-shirt and trousers on, mate. How skinny is he? He's got to be just a dead skinny, lanky guy underneath that.
It's a slender man, isn't it, underneath?
It's got to be, bro. Neil Dawson,
yeah, it's just a bit where his arms get ripped off. Like, yeah, he's definitely dead now. His arms come out. So funny.
Yes, that was so good. I was literally one of my notes is, what is Juggernaut's body shape like? I can't figure out what he's shaped like. I just assumed he was a massive fat lad this entire time. Oh, but we get a little bit of information here, don't we? So, Licht believes the center of the what do they call it? Tabernacle in it, or whatever it's called. The Matsuratu is a human with an Adolaburst. It's essentially so. There's like a human inside of it, powering it all. The human has just got an Adolaburst, like Shinra, for example, and you've got Shinra trying to communicate with a woman in black, and Ogun, mate. He's got some fire tattoo ability, hasn't he?
Yeah, so it's the bit where like, so Shinra's like trying to get the grace into from. Is that this episode?
Yeah. He can only get it for a second, can't he? It leads on to this one.
Yeah, so Tempe's he's getting like, he pulls out a scythe and he's like spinning it around, and like the Fire Force team are like, this guy's hard as nails kind of thing. We need like, so like say Ogun like literally like distracts him while Shinra like kind of asks the woman in black for like a bit of grace. And what does Ogun do?
Yeah, Ogun uses this ability, this fire tattoo ability. He gets all these like fire marks all over him. Mate, he looks sick as well. Ripped to shreds, mate. And he's proper putting up a fight against this demon. And that fight, mate, is so well done. But one of the parts that made me laugh is where he's using the demon as like a basketball. There's like a part where he's using him as like a basketball. I thought it was dead funny. But he's proper battering him, mate. He's so fast as well, isn't he?
Yeah. We find out as well, like, Tamaki literally mentions, like, she's here like a new recruit in the fourth, like, as a temp ability to like generate as much heat as like Captain Burns. Obviously, it turns out it's this Ogun.
Yeah, it's him.
Fella.
Obviously, they're afraid he's going to like overheat, aren't they, as well?
But yeah, he keeps going, doesn't he? He keeps, and like Juggernaut and like Tamaki is watching like in awe, like this guy's a beast, mate.
Yeah, he's and obviously, so sick, man.
These fire tattoos are making him even stronger. Like his strength,
his speed, everything. All of his stats are like multiplied by 10, aren't they?
Yeah, so sick. So
the end of this episode, essentially, Shinra gets in touch with the woman in black, but she can only give him 1 second of her power, and then the episode cuts, doesn't it? And then you roll straight on to episode 10, season 2, Fire Force, mate. And I'm going into this episode, mate, with a belief that old Shinny Boy can get the job done, mate. I was like, come on, mate. He's a legend. He's like a nuke, bro, isn't he? Like, he can get it done, surely. Surely he can get it sorted. Also, this episode is called The Woman in Black. Is this the same woman that terrorised Daniel Radcliffe in that house? In the Woman in Black movie, mate? You ever seen that movie?
Of course it is, isn't it?
Danny Rand's, mate. Danny Rand's getting terrorised, mate.
No, it's
night,
like
mate.
the woman in black's like, who's this Harry Potter looking mother?
Who's this geezer?
Yeah.
Who's this geezer?
Assault him, Matt. Spallianus.
Smelly arsehole.
But yeah, I also want to mention it in the episode 9, literally like when it was all about Ogu's literally like a ragdoll in Tempe's like
Just literally launching him around everywhere.
It's just literally flying around. It's so funny.
Yeah, it's so good. But yeah, he's basically obviously communicating with this woman in black, and she's like, I can only give you 1 second. Shimmer, mate. 1 second. That's all I need, look. That's all I need. What do you mean? 1 second, yeah.
But I like the little grin he does, doesn't he?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a little grin of that.
Because he's like almost looks shocked, and then he's like gets that like devil grin. Mate, I've changed one of the lines in this episode. I'll get to it a little bit later on, which I think it would have been sicker if he said what I said. But basically, he gets like the same power here, where he's literally time traveling into. So he's going that fast, but he can like turn himself into particles and then go back in time to obviously heal his body and stuff again. So he's where he was before. And I think that's allowed him to probably get a little bit more than 1 second because he can just keep going back in time. I don't know, but he literally ended up obviously. You end up seeing Tempeh before obviously all the infernalness and all obviously everything, and he's like roaming the world. He's just going insane. Like he's alone. He's lost all his money. He's lost his family. He's lost everything because obviously the world's gone to shit. So the evangelist came out this like barrier. He finds this barrier. It's like invisible barrier. The evangelist comes out of it. Literally just turns him into the infernal demon straight away. Like, all right, son. That bloke's not even done nothing, man.
The thing is, though, like it's a spatial rift in it where he gets to.
Yeah.
She comes out and he thinks it's like God's blessing. He's like, oh, God's seen me or whatever, and he's going to give me his blessing. Turns him into
and he just goes mental.
It's like I've been blessed. You've been blessed, mate. You've been burnt.
Mate, your ear's fire. What do you mean you've been blessed?
I didn't know that before, but
you've melted your eyeballs, man. What do you mean, bro?
But I love it. I was gonna say earlier, I love the bit. You know when Shimmer does like turn into that form, he literally goes completely white. And he's got like red eyes, mate.
That's so good. And
he's just whizzing around.
He makes like a massive explosion, absolutely murks Tempeh off, and he's ended up about 4 miles away from everyone else. Had to fly all the way back. But you get like
Tempeh's dusting him basically.
Yeah, he's done for, mate. He's gone back in time. But there's much more history and world building in this one. Obviously, like you learn more about Adola and how it relates to obviously other religions and stuff like that as well. But there's a line here where Shimra goes, "She might be God, but I'm stopping her." How much sicker would it have been if he said, "She might be God, but I'm the devil"? Because everyone calls him the devil. I thought, if he'd have said that, mate, that line would have been so much harder, bro. That would have been so sick if he'd have said that.
Yeah, true. Yeah, I like that, mate. Everybody does the rock things like,
I'm the devil. It'd have been sick, man. I'm telling you.
I love the bit as well, like the woman in black when she's mentioned talking to Shimmer about everything, about the evangelist and stuff like that, and how she came about. And he basically says that what if like all throughout history, all the religions, all the gods you've worshipped is all from the evangelist. It's all their like inventions.
Yeah.
I was like, that's sick, mate. So basically
it's a good theory, isn't it? Like a good way to intertwine like the real world almost into it.
So basically it's like saying like the god you worship kind of thing. Be warned, mate, because she's literally trying to ruin everything. And we find out it's she into the evangelist. We didn't know that before. Find out it's a she, not a he. So I was like, that's pretty good. But we've got a woman in black.
It's that girl who's in his head, to try to take over his body and stuff.
That's the first killer, isn't it? Though?
Yeah, I reckon she's more than. She's got something more to do with it, I think.
Like naked bird, isn't it? It's floating around.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a good episode. Like the woman in black obviously mentions how she came about. Like obviously the evangelist put an insect in her, turned her. She went through the spatial rift, came to the earth, and like made this like oasis, trying to create like a relief or a release from like the horrors of the world kind of thing until the evangelist comes about with the great cataclysm again. So, and there's nothing like, there's no like really connection between them. She just obviously brought her through to this world on a whim, and that was it basically. So, yeah, it's a good episode, mate. It was a good episode.
Yeah, the 4-episode China random side quests done, bro. Like it was a bit random in some sense, but obviously it's a lot more world building. It's nice to see that what other parts of the world are like, not just what's in Japan. Like in America, when aliens take over the world, they only take over America, don't they? Like in movies and stuff. Let's be real. Like America just thinks it's the world, but like it's nice to see this actually expanding into obviously other parts of the world, so you know it's affected like how it's affected like other countries. And obviously we've got all the tablet stuff as well on this, haven't they? And they've got so many more questions now that need to be answered regarding like the Amaterasu and stuff. Like somebody's in it. Someone has got to be in the one that they worship and the one that's there, and someone's in there, mate.
Oh, it is. I know it is, mate. It's fucking Raffles, isn't it?
Raffles, mate.
It's bloody Raffles, mate. That old dude who keeps walking around.
Raffles the first. I was thinking it might have been, you know, the girl, the first pillar. I was thinking, what about if it's her? That's why when he's in near there and stuff like that, she keeps linking up with him and stuff. But I don't know.
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe. Just throwing around theories, aren't we, mate? Just seeing what sticks.
Yeah. So basically, the end of the episode, obviously, Lich got a load of information on the tablets that were in the tabernacle, so he's going to look into them. Shimmer's literally thinking about the Amaterasu. He wants to find out what's cracking off and who's in there and stuff. So there's a lot of questions and things on their minds, and there's got to. I think we're in the next couple of episodes. We're going to see we'll get some answers hopefully to what's cracking off. Hopefully, see Ben and Mario again.
Ben Mario's a legend, bro.
Legend,
if anyone's going to help him, mate, it's going to be him.
Mate, I've been rigging him like, come on, mate, we've got a mission in China. Let's go.
He's got anti-establishment written all over him, hasn't he? Do you know what I mean? Like he's a proper rebel. He is.
And he would have battered that Tempe straight away, mate.
Oh, that 4 episodes, that'd have been 1 episode, mate.
Yeah, fly him with a mop, something like.
He'd have gone in there, mate. Yeah, flying on his witch's broomstick, bro. Murked him straight away, man.
Imagine that. Just like re-released all these episodes. Just do that. That's like a quick one. Just getting like an alternative.
It's like Lord of the Rings, isn't it? Why they say, why didn't you they just fly there? Look, and then like someone's edited like it to just fly on the eagle all the way there, and it's like a 2-minute movie. Drops it in and then flies off. People don't realise it's about the journey, not the destination. Do you know what I mean, pal? Well, that is it for our anime goodness today. So for those of you who only watch and listen for anime, because I think there is people out there that do that, because the average time watched sometimes stops about when we stop talking about anime. So I think there is people out there that only watch us to talk about anime, and I respect you and I appreciate you.
Yeah, we appreciate it. Yeah.
But just drop us a like and comment below, just to keep us going. If you're not letting us finish it off. But there's a couple of live action shows we're watching at the moment: American Primeval and Bloodhounds. Bloodhounds is a Korean show, a little bit older, but it's just something to pique our interest, something we wanted to watch, so something we decided to watch. American Primeval, brand spanking new, got hiccups on Netflix. And I think we're going to jump into that first, mate, because the emotionalness of the opening scene to this. Decent episode, mate.
Yeah,
decent episode. This was.
We've only watched 2 episodes of each of these live action zones. They're so good, aren't they?
They're very good, very good. The American Primeval. I'm loving Bloodhounds. Nothing against Bloodhounds, but I think the fact that this does remind me so much of Red Dead Redemption. It's just, honestly, I'm really, really enjoying this show so much. But basically, obviously, you've got what's his face?
Green Goblin.
Murked off. Yeah, Green Goblin, mate. I forgot his name. Jacob, innit? Jacob, that's it. Jacob's obviously got part of his scalp caught. and he's just begging, isn't he? Begging for those natives and stuff to just let him live. Or
yeah, it's floating in the wind, isn't it?
yeah, I'm like, mate, why do you want to live just to suffer? Just ask him to murk you off, bro. Like, surely it's not worth it, man. Like, surely it's not worth it. But the dude's looking for Sarah, who, bearing in mind, is the shittest character in this show. And I'll let Martin voice his opinion on this a little bit later on, because we both had the same thoughts about a particular scene in this episode, which wound us up. But so the dudes that are looking for her from Bridges have basically farmed them, but luckily there's like some water between them. So obviously they're with Isaac and they're on these horses and they've got to try and get across the water, but it's too high. So obviously they've managed to get a little bit of time ahead of them because of this water. But they're being chased.
Off, it?
Yeah,
Isaac's floated off to find.
Isaac's floated off to try and find something, like just to try and find a way or to find some whatever he's doing. But mate,
yeah, there's a safer crossing, isn't it?
There's a scene where Isaac's he's gone off. His reactions, mate. He's basically looking around and he senses like there's something there, and an arrow comes flying out this bush, and he manages to like slide off the side of his horse, and it hits him in his leg. I was thinking, mate, that was going for his nads. His taters have been done, mate. His taters would have been done if he hadn't moved.
Yeah, the guys in the bush like hit him in the head. No, hit him in the knackers.
No, hit him in the knackers. Hit him in his second head.
But like this scene as well, like so, Isaac's got like 3 Native Americans after him. He murks one off with a brick, doesn't he, by the river, like a stone. Clubs him out.
Well, he's run off, hasn't he, with an arrow in his leg, hasn't he? Like, he's literally got an arrow in his leg.
But it's the bit the guy hits with like a tomahawk. That bit where he like literally runs out.
Oh yeah.
Oh mate, that was sick, mate.
Also, that little Native American girl who's with them, who's hidden with them. Mate, Two Moons is a beast, isn't she? She's putting in a shift. They've gone and hid in this like cave. She's murked off Mills, one of the bounty hunters, and stole his gun. And then, like you say, it cuts back to Isaac. And what I like about this is, you know, a lot of shows like this, which are meant to be like historical sort of shows. I'm not saying this is based on a true story or anything, but it's obviously based on sort of like that's what the events of that time were like. There was like obviously all these different factions, different Native Americans, different Americans, loads of different stuff going off back in them days. But I love like that entire fight with Isaac and the Native Americans, because like it wasn't like, oh, Isaac's one of the main characters, so he's just overpowered and he's going to murk them all off. It was actually struggling. Like it made it seem so much more genuine because he wasn't just bombing them. Like he was proper getting battered at the same time, wasn't he? Like
he's getting thrown around and stuff.
Yeah, it was so good. But shout out to Tig from Sons of Anarchy. So we get this scene where he's like the leader of the Latter-day Saints, or what they're called. But not a shout out to the camera angles, because they were not doing his nose any favours, mate. His nose was a proper stonker, mate. It was like that one on these camera angles. Must be a prosthetic, man. I can't believe that's his real nose.
It's mad, mate. Yeah, so this Tig for Sons of Anarchy, legend. Brigham Young is like the leader of the Mormons, the governor of Utah. He's obviously his men combat the Mormon militia, and they're like, telling him about the pioneer camp being attacked and stuff like that. And it's like, will any bloodshed be brought back on us? And they're like, no. Wrong, mate. Obviously, we find out. Obviously, there's 3 witnesses for a start. Sarah, Devon, and Isaac. That's 3 for a start.
They're floating about alive. You've got 2 Moons. She saw some of it. She's floating about.
Yeah, and then we get the Green Goblin, Jacob. He's getting his head sewed back on, isn't he? Getting hair transplant, mate.
Oh, that was hard to watch. That was. He's holding on to those like handcuff things, isn't he? Like it's the metal, like iron. Oh, he's literally just sewing his head back on, bro.
There's a bit with this Jacob though that annoyed me later on. I'll tell you when we get there. But
yeah.
So basically, he finds out the Native Americans have took his wife. Well, he believes they have.
Yeah.
So he wants to form a posse, doesn't he? And obviously, I think his psychic's there. Brigham Young, the leader of the Mormons, his psychic's there. A guy called Bill. He's like, yeah, we could sort you out, mate. We'll get you a gang. Obviously, they want to clear all this mess up. So he gives him like a few men, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He gives them the blokes who actually destroyed the camp. The Mormons who destroyed the camp. I think he sends them with him. I was like, what?
Well, they don't know what about it.
And the main guy, the guy who led the camp attack, he's like, "Oh, should we murk him off?" It's like, no, you don't know anything yet.
What do you mean, murk him off, bro?
Simmer down, mate. Simmer
You
down.
need to calm down, mate. Like,
he's
too trigger happy, he is. I hope he gets mutilated out of you, mate. Honestly, but like, I just want to give a shout out here to the costume department on this show, mate, because those Native Americans are unbelievable, mate. Their costumes, like the face paints, their hair, everything, mate, is so good into it. Like, very authentic looking. Like, they've done such a good job with this sort of like costume design and everything. So good.
Yeah, like I was saying last week, like the sets and obviously how it brings you into it, like you're actually there, and it's so good. They bring it over so well, like it's top notch, mate, top notch.
Yeah, like, you get that scene, don't you, where they confront the others, where the Mormon women are.
Yeah, the wolf clan, isn't it? The wolf clan.
Yeah, that scene's mad. There's like all the Mormon women are like tied up next to this like car. Abish is there as well. She's one of them, but they're every single one of them apart from Abish. They're like all got their eyes closed. They're whimpering, crying, but Abish is just like staring at them, and she's like, "Look, just calm down, blah blah blah. Just keep your eyes closed. Keep your eyes closed. Keep your eyes closed." To this other one, and they just come and just like just slash throats, mate. They're all done. Murked them all off, apart from Abish. I'm assuming because she was like looking at them and obviously didn't seem too afraid and everything. They've probably thought she's maybe worth a little bit. I don't know.
More in spirit, isn't it?
Robbed her, haven't they?
But the bit where they turn up, like the wolf clan turns up to them other Native Americans, like, what are you doing, like kind of thing? What are you doing? Why have you took these women or whatever? These white women, and like, why are you working for the white guys? You know, like, what are you doing? And they're like, oh, the white guys are always going to be here, so we might as well like get some benefits, like from helping them out and stuff, get some money and stuff. Get butchered with axes, don't they? So bad, like it's so gruesome as well.
It's so bad, so bad, mate.
But leader of the wolf clan, he's sick into that character. Yeah. He's got like paint like on half his head. That's got a war paint all down his side of his head.
Blew into it. It's honestly that's what made me make that note, because I was thought, do you know what? They look insane. They do, like, so cool.
And imagine me, like, you've seen that film called Apocalypto?
Yeah.
It reminded me of that, like the costume, like that guy's costume with the paint. I was like, yes. It reminded me of Apocalypto so much. That did.
So good, mate. So good.
But that butchering with the axes, mate, that was gruesome. That was.
You do find out as well. 2 Moons, the Native American girl, has actually had her tongue cut out. Because at first I thought maybe she's deaf, but she's just had her tongue removed. Essentially, she's got no tongue, actually. So savage, mate.
I feel sorry for 2 Moons in this whole episode, because like Isaac's like kind of clear off, kind of like 3 or 4 times, just like no, I can't be.
He's about to murk her off every 10 minutes into.
Just trying to go away all the time, go back to your tribe, whatever. It's like, no, I want to stay with you guys.
Yeah, he's a great character, Isaac is. There's parts of it where you think he is being harsh, and like he does come across as like a bit of a nutter, doesn't he? But obviously he understands the environment. He understands, obviously, you can tell he's just being critical of what everyone's doing. Like, he's took the brace off the kid's leg because it was squeaking, like, called it the dinner bell, and just dashed that. But like, he's obviously trying to maximize their survivability. Like, obviously, if they just carry on just lagging about being morons, they just get murked off. So you can sort of understand why he is so critical of what they're doing.
Yeah, I love his character. I love it. Like, he knows, like I say, he knows the environment. He knows that world. So he's like trying to be as safe as possible. Obviously, with a woman and a kid as well. Like, but there's that bit in there with the Jacob. Obviously, he gets to the camp where they've all been butchered, in it. Yeah. All the people have been butchered. The Mormon militia and Jacob get there, and they find this one dude still alive in a bush, like all mangled out. It's like, oh, give me a drink of water. It's like, and obviously they interrogate him. They find out that the women have been taken by the Wolf clan, And that dude just blasts him, doesn't he? It's like, that's enough of that guy. I was like,
So
what?
you might have
Like,
known more. Nah.
if that's not suspicious, I don't know what it is, mate.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like, yeah, forget that. Yeah, it's mad, but I literally wrote a note here that Taylor Kitsch's character Isaac is so good in this show, mate.
Yeah, because like deep down he is like a good man though. Like you know he's a good man. But in my head I'm just thinking, you're a good man, Isaac Morgan. Arthur Morgan's brother, innit, mate?
Oh, mate, I've got to go back on Red Dead, mate. Red Dead 2.
Sick, bro.
Gotta go.
So sick. But one bit that annoyed me as well is Abish, mate. Trying to escape was like so typical. Like she's rapid, blitzing through these trees, but then obviously she tripped over. Come on, love, sort your sen out. What are you doing?
Yeah, the bit annoying me about Jacob, you know that the Mormon militia are like going around to different camps. And they go to that scavengers camp, don't they? And that girl's like playing with that, like, it's Abish's like garment or whatever.
Yeah, like a scarf or something in it. Stuck.
And then he's sort of chasing after this little girl, like screaming.
What are you doing, bro?
He grips her up, mate, and this girl's face, mate, good acting from her part, mate, like proper scared, like, ah. And everyone just jumps on Jacob and like, get off him. It's like there's like a nearly massive shootout because of Jacob's
Because of him being an idiot.
obsessive. Yeah, I was like, he needs a slap, bro. He does, or an axe on the back of his head.
There's that scene as well where they find those like redneck wrong turn folk, isn't they? In the in the mountains, and they're like draining blood from animals and stuff.
Yeah, they got like three teeth between like 10 of them, isn't
they? Yeah. But basically, Isaac says, "Look, Sarah, I need some money. I'm going to buy some horses. We'll be sound. Just lay low. Don't make a sound. Don't do anything. I'm going to buy some horses." So Isaac's gone down there. Obviously, he's a little bit skeptical because they're proper redneck. Like, there's probably, I don't know, there's only one bloodline there. They're all inbred, like 100%. But like, he's obviously bartering with them. He manages to. It's like 3 horses, I think, isn't it? They say, look, we'll give you 3 horses or whatever, like for $100 or whatever it is. Who rolls down, mate?
I think it's Sarah, isn't it?
Mate, I've got one note for this entire scene. It says, it all in capitals, Sarah needs to learn to fucking listen. That's literally all I've wrote down, mate. She's so annoying, mate. She's awful. She's so awful as a character.
But this is the part where, obviously, Isaac didn't know about Sarah's, like, bounty.
No.
Until this moment when the Skinner guys are like... It's funny enough, because, like, some other guys came through that boomerang, that the other hunters are after him. They're, like, looking for a girl and a son. And then they see Devon on the hill as well. And they're like, oh, we just take this as a bounty. It's like 1,500, isn't it, whatever?
Yeah. It's like, oh, you fit the description. So now Isaac, obviously, has got this issue now where he's got to try and defend himself, because now he looks like he's trying to help out this bounty on, like, this wanted woman. Flipping out. It's forced Isaac to blitz them all off, mate. He's had to proper mash one up as well, hasn't he? Like,
yeah, the tallest, beefy guys. Like,
yeah, Isaac's fuming now, though, because obviously you want to hear. He wasn't where she was wanted. He's been led on, hasn't he?
Another bit where he like kind of like says like, if you lie to me again, you're done, mate. I'm gonna kill you off, kind of thing. And she needed that stern talking to because she's just so annoying.
You know what I've also wrote down here? I'm glad he took the coat. Because he robs that guy's coat, doesn't he? He's got that dead good coat.
It's like, hey, you kid, get that coat now. The thing is, though, the coat. The coat's a special thing to me because in Fallout 4, the brothers are stealing that. I literally killed every one of them off just to get the captain's coat. I was like, the only way I'm going to do that is kill everyone off, mate. So I literally built all my armor up, went in, just murked them all off. Just to get this like pilot's coat. I was like, that's sick, mate. I sat in the guy's chair after. But yeah, it was such another great scene. But again, Isaac's been hurt again, hasn't he? He got shot, didn't he? Yeah. He got shot during this little scuffle. So thanks Sarah for that. Thanks.
And as they're tazzing off on these horses, obviously he's in tatters, mate. He's dropped off the horse, bleeding like mad, and then they've been surrounded by natives. So like all these Native Americans are surrounded them. They're bricking it a bit, aren't they? Let's be honest, because they've all got bows and shit and guns and stuff. They take them back to their camp. Turns out he grew up there, mate. Childhood home, innit?
It reminded me of Assassin's Creed 3. Connor out of that is like half Native American, half American. It reminded me of that scene. I was like, yeah, because Connor in Assassin's Creed, he's good with the tomahawk, he's good with all that stuff. I was like, probably got them vibes from it. But I like his mum in it. He's got like a mum. I'm assuming it's not his real mum, but like
I mean, we don't know the backstory.
Him up, I'm assuming.
It's intrigued me now to want to know more about him. Is he half Native American? Was he just brought up by them like Tarzan in the jungle, bro? Like, what's the deal? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. But I love that he has been brought up by these Native Americans, obviously, because now he's got skills with like bow and arrow.
Yeah, and he could speak the language and stuff as well.
And he can speak the language, yeah, which is dead helpful in that area of the world. But yeah, so we got some. So all the way through the episode as well, we've got these like lawmen, haven't we? Lawmen have been brought in to find. No, not Pinkertons. They're just like lawmen. They get brought in to find out what happened at this camp. And these Mormons obviously think they cover the tracks. Fucking lawmen find a hood, don't they? At the campsite. Big giveaway. It's like,
oh mate, the leader, he's good. He is. He knows. He's onto him, isn't he? He's like, I don't think this has anything to do. He's like, what Native Americans do you know that wear these hoods?
Yeah. And then they go to the Shoshone camp, which is where Isaac is. And literally, Isaac tells him, he's like, yeah, I was there, mate. It was the Mormons. So these lawmen, and if they get proof that the Mormons have actually done all this, mate, there's going to be so many soldiers coming in to murk off the Mormons. That's all they need, isn't it? All they need is a bit more evidence, mate, and that's it.
Massacres.
Roll in, mate. Roll in. But yeah, another great episode. Brilliant.
Very good. I'm very immersed in this show, mate, when I'm watching it. I absolutely love it. It's very, very good.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it so far. It's just the action scenes and the story building. It's
great. It is literally fantastic. Very, very, very good. The acting's spot on as well from pretty much everybody in this. Even Sarah, as much as I hate her.
Yeah, she's the most annoying character. I'm not a fan of Jacob, to be honest, as well, but...
Yeah, I haven't seen enough of it. He's a moron, but... his acting's his acting, innit? He's obviously just pretty good.
Green Goblin, isn't it?
Yeah, just a legend, mate. Just a natural legend. What's his name in real life? It's like Dane something or other, innit? Dane DeHaan or something.
You've seen that other thing, wasn't it? That is it something... Oh, what's that? Is that something Rising or something? I can't remember.
Is there something? I remember him in something called Chronicle, where he got like superpowers or something.
Yeah, it's in that. It's in that other one, isn't it? With that other bird. I can't remember, mate. I can't remember. So that's a futuristic one he was in.
Oh,
yeah.
Is that Valerian or something?
That's it, Valerian. Yeah.
Is it Amazing Spider-Man?
Yeah, that's what it's named for, isn't it?
Do you know what another good movie is? You ever seen Lawless?
Oh, with Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy, I think he's in that.
I watched the cinema, that.
I think Goblin's in that, bro.
Yeah, I watched that at the cinema.
Yeah, honestly, that was... I need to watch it again, I think. I haven't seen it in ages, but awesome film that was. Really, really enjoyed that movie. Big Shia LaBeouf in that, innit? Tom Holland.
Yeah.
Not Tom Holland, Tom Hardy, sorry. Tom H. something, innit?
And it's thing, isn't it? Is it from Jurassic World? Ginger one, or is it someone else? No, it's not. What's the woman? It's not the one from Jurassic World, it's the other one. The ginger one.
It. Jessica something, innit?
Yeah. Is it Justine, is it?
Justine, that's it, yes. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
The Buffon family.
But yeah, another show we're watching is Bloodhounds. And this show is good, mate. The main characters in this show are just so entertaining.
Yeah, it's funny. This
and
show is
interesting as
funny.
well.
Yeah.
But you've not just got funniness, you've got action, and you've also got like emotional parts. But yeah, do you want to start us off?
Yeah, well, the first thing that made me laugh is he's at the hospital, skin, and they're trying to sell him laser scar surgery, like laser scar treatment. He's like, what? Skin, mate.
They
But
got him on his face. It's like,
I think he'll look well cool, like scar, to be fair. Everyone knows the coolest place to get a scar is on the face, mate.
you know, I put on my nose. I put, he's got a kick-ass scar. And I put, and I know Ian loves a kick-ass scar.
You can't beat it, mate. Sub-Zero. Whoa. There's two to name a few people with legendary scars, bro.
There's a guy in he ain't got a scar, but he's got like an eye patch in Dynasty Warriors, mate. I think it's like Zion Dunn or whatever his name is.
Yeah, yeah.
So sick. One of my favourite characters in it.
My Red Hood helmet, that 3D printed paint and everything, I've made it look battle damage, and that's even got like a scratch down its eyes. It looks like it's got a scar on the eye of the helmet, just because it looks sick, bro. I love it. I absolutely love it, mate.
Yeah, so this scar he's got is like 30 stitches worth, mate.
It's monster
scar.
all the way down his face here. But mate, on this episode, I felt like a John Wick level mission coming our way at some point. They've got to scrap all the baddies now, haven't they? All the baddies with Gyeon Woo and Woo Jin. Dream team up, mate.
Yeah, so that Gun Woo and Hong, they literally look at the contract, don't they? So Hong's waiting for Gun Woo to come out of like seeing the doctor. The doctor's trying to rip him off, whatever. He comes out, and Hong literally goes for this contract, and they've proper done his mum over, haven't they? They've proper done this massive con. Obviously, the small print writing again. That whole con's happening. No one ever reads a small
Just
print.
going to go on camera. Keep talking.
Yeah. So his mum owes loads of money to these people. Anyway, they go to this like so Hong and Gung Woo, they go to some food. They go to this little like cute little old ladies restaurant. Someone that Hong knows. Hong has a phone call, so he goes outside to take it. And this bit now, mate, you know when he takes a phone call outside, and then the food's ready, and Gong Woo goes outside to like get Hong, like, oh, your food's ready, kind of thing. And Hong's on the phone, and he's trying to take out a loan for his mate to pay off his mate's debt. I was like, that's sick friendship, mate. That's brotherhood move, mate. That is.
It's a top bloke, isn't he, mate? It's an actual top bloke.
And we've got to remember, like, this Hong guy's literally known Gong Woo for about 3 or 4 days, isn't it?
Literally about 4 days, mate. Got to be.
Yeah. And it's literally like taking out a loan to help his mate out. That's such a sick character, mate. Funny guy as well. But we have this bit where, like, Gong Woo, like, it all sets in, like, this debt that's happening. And Gong Woo kind of, like, is in tears and he's like, he knows this terrible situation he's in. We have this, like, emotional music playing. And then we get the bit where Mr. Chow in it, the guy who's helping the community out with interest loan debts, obviously wanted to hire some bodyguards. And the Marine he asked to do this, he's a friend of Hong, isn't he? So Hong takes Gong Woo to go and see him, and he's like, yeah. He finds out they're both Marines, like, yeah, we both hired. You both hired because this guy who the Marine he hires, he loves the Marines, mate. It's like, yeah, you two were recruited, and then like we didn't actually come to get recruited for a job. We just wanted like to see Mr. Choi for like a loan for his mum and dad, for his mum, sorry. But yeah, it was that Marine guy's funny. I can't remember his name, but we've ever seen before, don't we? Where some other recruits come in.
It's like you weren't wearing your mask. Get out. It's like you took yours off as well. No, when you put it down, get out.
And then we have the other guy, the third guy, and it's like, oh, you're just wasting my time, kind of thing. Goes to attack him. The guy just murks him off, doesn't he?
Yeah, because he's like
big tall guy, isn't it?
Yeah, he was like, well, I practiced these martial arts since I was a kid, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, oh, shit, was you in the Marines? No. Get out.
And the guy's like, oh, you're wasting my time. Tries to beat him, mate. Put someone in his arse, didn't he? He's like, what are you saying? Are you getting out? He's like, yeah, I'm getting out.
Hey, South Koreans must love the military, you know. They must be absolutely obsessed with being a Marine. Because it's like in Squid Games as well, wasn't it? Like, I'm a Marine. Marines. Isn't it part of their thing though? Don't they Do all of their people have to be in the army for like a certain amount of time or something?
I think it is. Yeah, like is it when they leave school or something like that?
Yeah, something. It's like one of the laws or something. I mean, I could be wrong. I think I heard that though.
Yeah. So Mr. Cho's granddaughter, which is not actually his granddaughter. We find out later. It's just someone obviously he views as family. Hyunju, I think her name is. Her car's sick, mate. Mustang.
Oh, mate, in it.
A Mustang, mate. Black Mustang.
I was like, it's like Knight Rider, like paintwork. It's like black with like red lines on it, like Knight Rider classic David Hasselhoff, mate. But like, you're not really that inconspicuous following geezers around in a full-on brand new Mustang, mate. Like, you're definitely going to stick out, aren't you? Of course, they're loud for starters.
Yeah, they're following like right behind her, like close, isn't it? They put the brakes on, mate.
Mate, she's literally not even staying away from him. She's so close to him every single time, bro. But one of the things that made me laugh is, you know, the guys that are stealing homeless people IDs and then using themselves for like fake companies. Yeah, that's genius, mate. That's unlimited money glitch, surely, mate. It's like unlimited money glitch, bro.
Yeah, me and Ian have been doing it every year, haven't we?
Yeah, all the time, mate.
We saw this show, we're like, that's a good idea.
I was in my head at the same time. I was thinking to myself, like, they must not ask you many questions in South Korea when you're setting up businesses and stuff, you know, because you won't be able to get away with that in this country, would you? Like, it just wouldn't happen.
Yeah, so you find out they've like, literally been like stealing IDs from different like homeless people, setting up all these, making out they've got these fake companies, whatever, borrowing tons of money.
They call them shell companies, don't they? They're like just fake, aren't they? Fake companies, basically.
And when the loan sharks come to collect,
no one's there, mate.
No one's there to collect, mate. It's just some homeless dude sleeping in his own pee, mate.
Fast asleep on his shoes, mate.
On his Nikes.
But yeah, so obviously the older dude, they meet another guy, don't they, who offers them 100, but he wants them to become bloodhounds, which is obviously the name Bloodhound. And obviously they refuse it, which is respectful as well, because obviously
thugs, aren't they?
He's a good wait. Gunwoo's is a good man, in he though. He doesn't want to get into that. He's not up for that.
It's not as bad. And obviously,
when they get to that, it gives it him back, and he's like, "No, I'm not doing it." And obviously, his mates there supporting him, saying, "Yeah, I respect that. I'll come with you as well." But obviously, that older dude, when he basically says, "Look, I'll give you a 2-year advance on your pay for 100 mil to sort your mum out." I was thinking, do you know what? That's like, it's such a nice thing for him to offer. And he gets his mate to deliver it to the door, doesn't he? And they're both, it's John Woo's and his mate are like at his mum's house, and his mum's made them food, and he's like meeting his mum and all this sort of stuff. And he's outside the door and he starts like crying, doesn't he? Like, he's proper like dead emotional, and like, it's such a nice scene where he's like really, really like thankful and like just really happy he could help his mum. But then instantly my head's thinking, bro's not getting paid for 2 years now though. He's got to do 2 years worth of free work because he's had a 2-year advance on pay, so he's going to be skint for 2 years, man. He's done for, bro.
But the bit where he like goes in there and like he gives it his mum and like
such a nice, such a like really, really like really nice scene, isn't it?
Yeah. Obviously, you feel for both of them, like, but when he gives the money over, it's like his mum's like it's just like life changing, isn't it?
Yeah, so sick. You get this scene, don't you, where there's the leader of Smile Capital, who's this like horrible corporation that keeps going around like basically doing obviously to other people what they did to his mum. I keep nearly saying Jim Woo, you know, because it's Korean, mate. It's not even the same show. It's not even Solo leveling, bro. But just used to that name because it's Korean, isn't it? But basically, they've gone for this meeting with these two guys, and mate, they love Johnny Walker. They got about 6 bottles of Black Label. But like, I googled it, mate. Black Label's only £28 a bottle. So like, that's peasant whiskey in my opinion, mate. Like, you'd think they'd have some proper stuff. Do you know what I mean? If they got loads of money in that. But boy, can they drink. They sink 3 bottles of this stuff easily. But like this entire scene's a bit odd. Like I didn't really know what was going off fully, to be honest with you, until towards the end of it, where like they're in this. It's just a drinking contest. Like let me pour it for you, let me pour it for you. They're just tossing each other off in this room, basically.
Yeah,
And then
trying to like measure each other's peanut.
yeah, and it's like smash 3 bottles of that, and at the end of it, essentially, there's one of the guys. So you've got the Smile Capital leader and his mate who doesn't drink, who's sober, but then you've got this other guy who's talking to, and his brother who's a cop, and they just become then start interrogating, and then obviously because he's messed with his mum basically, anti. So the Smile Capital guys have messed with this dude's mum, and mate, he's fuming, and he's absolutely fuming about it, mate.
He basically just wants to own him, doesn't he? He wants to own the Smile Capital leaders. Like, but it's funny bit, like, you know, when they first get there, the guy's like, "Oh, I've got this like present," which is like Johnny Walker's was like, "I've got this present." Mate, before the guy gets a drink, the guy brought the present. It's freaking nearly gone, mate. There's about much left in it. Because them other two were like smashing it, don't they? Like big fucking big glasses,
it, bro.
I was like, "Oh, give me a go." He's like, "How much left?"
But then at the end of it, the Smile Capital bloke's just spewing his guts out in the toilet, isn't he?
Yeah.
But yeah. Yeah, Gunwoo and Wu Jin are proper dumb, aren't they? Like, they're both thick as anything, mate. Thick as shit. But in such a great way. Like, them two together. You know, if by the end of this they somehow make these two hate each other, I will be devastated, mate, because they're so likable together. Like, if either one of these gets killed off in this show, like, I'll just kill myself in real life. I'm not even bothered, mate. Like, I love them, mate. They're so good. They're so good. Like when they're in that room, they speak to obviously the nice guy who's obviously lending money out mainly to people who have got like medical bills or like poorly at no interest. So he's like lending them money and then obviously getting it back. But like he says, there's people that take advantage of him. So his granddaughter, or he calls her a granddaughter, but I don't think they're related, are they?
No,
Her job is for these people that are trying to take advantage of his kindness. She goes after them and gets the payments back. But he's essentially afraid of her getting hurt, so he wants bodyguards, and he likes obviously Gyeonwoo, but obviously Woo Jin obviously gets in there, doesn't he, and puts his own way in there. He was like, "Oh, I'm a Marine too, blah blah blah. I'll help him out. I've got to watch him like make sure he does everything right. I've done this before." And he's like, "Yeah, Sam, whatever, mate. You have a go, but you've got to speak to my granddaughter, and you've got to win her over." And they're in this like library, aren't they? And there's just billions in cash in these fake books, isn't there? Just everywhere. They keep knocking them off mics and that. What? But then when she comes in and they're like talking and that, blah blah, chatting, it's Woo Jin makes me laugh, mate, because he's like #brother. Like, it's proper funny scene, mate. I can't explain it. It's just dead good, isn't it?
Yeah, it's charismatic, isn't it? He's like trying to charm her. It's like,
good, isn't he?
And strike out. It's like, okay. But I love the bit as well, you know, like before with like Mr. Chow in it. He basically like says, "Oh, I'll pay you both whatever, but you got to go to my granddaughter or whatever." But it's like, there you go. There's like my credit card for some food or whatever. It's like,
yeah, get yourself some food.
Oh man,
he's just a proper nice bloke. Like he used to obviously be a loan shark. He was obviously probably a little bit more of a bad guy than he is now when he was younger or whatever. But yeah. So essentially, what's happened is then Gyunwoo's got on his knees and he's literally begged her auntie, like, "Look, I need you to help." And the only reason she's accepted is because she's got a lead out of him, hasn't she? So she's like got a bit of a lead of who these smart capital guards are. Yeah, and obviously what they can do to get away with there. And then that's when you see obviously her flying around in the Knight Rider Colour Star Mustang, which doesn't stand out at all, mate. But
you got a mission, don't they? Secret mission. Midnight mission, in it? In the
underground, mate.
In the subway.
Hey, so there's shops in that subway.
Yeah, man.
And also, they have real faith, them shops do, don't they, that they won't get broken into. There's not one shutter. There's just glass. Like, you can easily smash that glass and get into any of them shops if you wanted to.
Different world, isn't it?
It's mad, isn't it?
But yeah, so they've gone on a mission to follow these homeless, people dressed up as homeless people. And they're watching people getting IDs nicked, aren't they? But they've been told to stay back. They don't want to, like, arouse suspicion.
Yeah, they're on surveillance, aren't they? They're just staying back and just watching what's happening to try and get as much information as they can about obviously the situation and stuff.
And these people dressed up as homeless, so literally they take about 4 or 5 IDs, don't they, before they get this other guy. And this guy, they try and chat him up and stuff, trying to get his ID off him. But this guy's been done before by him, so he starts kicking off like, "Oh, give me ID back." Mate gets stamped in, doesn't he? He gets punched, stamped in. His head gets like stamped against the ground. I was like, mate. And obviously, Gunwoo and Hong are like holding back, aren't they? Hong's like, we can't do anything. We can't do anything because
we've been told. We've been told to stay back.
Gunwoo's not having none of it, mate. He just runs in, doesn't he? Goes to punch one.
It's like that. Good at that. Done, mate. Mate, I'm buzzing for episode 3 of this.
Mate, I'll be the same as that Gunwoo though, guy. If some guy gets his head
got to, mate. You got to, mate. And the fact that you know these people are criminals and they've like proper done him over as well. Like the old bloke's not done anything wrong. Like he just wants his ID. I assume that you need your ID for stuff like maybe you need your ID for like getting money and all that sort of stuff because it's quite a crucial thing, isn't it, having an ID?
But yeah, so these people, what they're doing with these homeless people, they're offering them like a bedding and food and stuff, like a fake charity. But they must have their ID and basically just like take their IDs and stuff from me. But yeah, you know when they stamps that guy's head on the ground, mate, you hear the sound it makes. Oh, like, flipping out, mate.
Mental.
And you see the blood coming out his head. I was like, oh mate, it's done him in. It's done him in. But I'm looking forward to see what happens in the next episode. Now.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, is it 8 in this or something?
It's 8 in this. I think there's 6 in Primeval.
6 in Primeval, yeah.
But I think the last episode of this season of Bloodhound, which is coming out this year, by the way, season 2. The last episode of this season is meant to be like an hour and a half. Is it something, an hour and 15, maybe?
It's like a movie, isn't it?
Yeah.
Long boy.
But yeah, I'm enjoying this. The characters are like really good. I mean, I've been wanting to watch another Korean show for a while. Obviously, Squid Games came out, and then this has come out. So yeah, I'm enjoying it, mate. I'm enjoying it.
Filling the Korean show void currently.
Yeah,
we're all for it. It's good so far. I enjoy myself. So we're all around. We've just got great shows to watch at the moment. Like we're really spoilt for content. Like this day and age, and a lot of people say, "Oh, there's too much stuff to watch," almost in a sense, but there isn't really, is there? Like, we are so spoiled for choice in what's available to us on all fronts, mate. Whether it's anime, whether it's animation, whether it's live action, whatever. There's so much stuff about, so many good things to watch. I think, especially if a lot of people start getting into sort of like the Korean shows and stuff that probably wouldn't usually watch them. Apart from Squid Games, most people watch Squid Games, and I think a lot of people have only watched Squid Games because it became like mainstream or whatever, not because of it's a Korean show. Because people were talking about it and they just felt left out. But if you can,
you know that Gunwoo from this though, he was in it. You know when I first started ever watching Korean shows.
Yeah,
it was a thing called like New Age or something. It's basically like the Korean like history, like wars and stuff like that. Gunwoo was one of the main characters in that. Obviously, I looked the other day. I was like, "Oh, it's that guy." Like, I recognised him from there before, but in the other one I watched, he's got like long hair. But I was like, "That's the same guy, mate. It's the same guy." So I was like, "That's pretty sick." That is. So
sick dude, man. Sick dude.
Yeah, in this show though, he's such a good character, isn't he?
He's ripped to shreds as well, isn't he? He's fucking absolutely shredded, bro.
When he met them like 15 blokes in the first episode, I was like,
yeah, it's decent.
Punching him, it's like slamming him on it. Bang, bang, bang. Yeah, it's good, man.
Yeah, so sick. But that concludes episode 44, I want to say.
44, I'd say, yeah.
With controllers and katanas. We're getting through them.
We say every week, join the Discord, join the TikTok, join the YouTube. You don't want to miss out, mate. We've got loads of stuff coming out. Like Ian was saying earlier, we've got gaming content coming out shortly, which is this Sunday. So if you're not part of the family, mate, you'll miss out. And we don't want you to miss out.
Get in there. Ring that bell on YouTube so you get notified for when this stuff comes out. Podcasts are live 6 p.m. every single Friday. We'll announce more stuff anyway, so that's why you need to get in Discord. I've just started putting more stuff into Discord. So when we do a short, getting in the Discord, anime discussions, TV show discussions, movie discussions, Marvel, DC. We're there to talk to about it. So if, for example, none of your mates like any of this stuff, but you do, we've got a place for you. Even if your mates do like it, we've got a place for them as well. So get yourself in the Discord, have a chat with us, get yourself over to TikTok, drop us a follow, subscribe to our YouTube. YouTube's the big one. Really would appreciate if people could push our YouTube, subscribe, like, comment. Liking and comment are massive. Just drop a comment, just saying hi, whatever, it don't matter. But it really helps push the video out. Because basically YouTube just hates everybody unless you've got 1 million subscribers, or if you're uploading a video every single day, then fair play. My son, Blake, he's 8, he's done VR videos nearly every single day, and he's just hit over 100 subscribers, so proud of him, great moment. But again, he's uploading videos every single day, grafting, and they do benefit that, but it's hard for us as a podcast. We can't do a podcast every single day. Like, that defeats the purpose of being a podcast. So if there's any sort of videos you'd like to see us do, even if it's like a little 12-13 minute weekly news video, maybe some anime gaming news sort of like segment that we do release on like on like a Wednesday or something like that. If that's something you'd be interested in seeing, let us know. We'll get on it. We love making content. We love looking at the news. So, well, not real life news, but the news about anime and gaming. The news of stuff we enjoy. The good news.
Yeah, the world news is boring, mate. Anime and
we don't care about world news. Anime, gaming, TV shows, movies, that sort of stuff. So, if you might be interested in that, just let us know. I can sort that out. We can have a look at doing something like that. No worries at all. But yes.
Also, I was about to say, in the Discord as well, we've got a section called Let's Play Wish List. So if you want to see me and Ian play any of the games,
drop it.
Maybe you're not bothered about anime, but you're bothered about gaming, come in there, drop your comments in there, and we'll get on it, mate. Like I say, we love doing content, so we want to bring it to you.
And yes, have a good morning, evening, wherever you are. Have a good weekend. Have a good weekday. Doesn't matter. Just have a good one. And we appreciate you being here. And yes, we shall see you in the next one.
Take care, everybody.
Yes. Love you. Bye.
Bye.